Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Pamela, and this is Teacher Pamela Plans, where we do everything from crafting to teaching ideas to planning and believing and so much more. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some memory keeping in my Cutie Keeper for 2024. So this is what it looks like, and I'm excited to get into it, so let's get started. Okay, before I forget, if you want to see more videos like this or you're enjoying my channel, please smash that like button and subscribe below. All right, so here you can see a list of all the challenges that we are going to have for the whole year. And for January, this first week of January, the 1st through the 7th, I decide to do a good quote. So that's the one I'm going to start with for January. As you can see, I haven't quite put my name yet on the nameplate here for who this Cutie Keeper belongs to. This is an old Cutie Keeper sheet from 2023, but I really liked it. So this month's whole shape theme, there's a shape for each month, is circles. So for January, I'm going to go ahead and put my shape collector in there for January, which is the little circles. All right, next up is my monthly calendar. So already I put in here New Year's Day and Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in all the different activities that we have going on within the Cuties group. Every Monday is the weekly What's Up. So I go ahead and put those in. And then there are some extra fun activities as well. So these are all recordings that are video recorded within the Cutie group. We have an actual app that we use. And so then you go on there and you'll see different crafting ideas and things like that that people have posted, as well as you watch these videos that are on like little miniature classes about different ideas and themes. So the weekly What's Up is each Monday, and that just gives us information about what's going on in the Cuties and what's going on even outside of the Cuties in the crafting world. Okay, then there's the Outside the Lines, and that is with Julie, and she does an awesome job of just letting that perfectionism not overtake us and just have fun with your crafting. Then there's Kelly B, or Kelly Bangs, and she is doing the 12 by 12 scrap lifting. And that's just, doing some 12 by 12 memory keeping, kind of like this here, except for in 12 by 12 size. Then there's Craft Your Stash, and that's just basically using what you have on hand to craft some fun projects. Then we have Paper Play, and that's with Crystal, and she's just going to have some paper ideas for crafting specifically. Also is So Easy, and that's with Lisa, and it's all about sewing and fabrics and things like that. And then finally, we have the Low Level Lounge, and that is with Paula G. And that's where she just does things that are a little bit easier to do, so we don't have to stress out about it and just have some fun. There's also these bigger sheets here that are created. I'm going to put those probably in the sidebar and write down what we did in each of those different craft areas that I watch and do as well. And if you can see this, I don't know if you can tell for sure, but I did not get the bleeding right on my Cricut, so I go back and cut out new ones of these and put them over it later, and you'll see that towards the end of the video. I can only do outside the lines to a point. This is like almost unreadable, so it's driving me crazy. All right, so I'm going to get into detail a little bit about what all this is. So I am a member of the Fussy Cuttin' Cuties, and it costs $12 a month, and you get access to this app as well as those videos that I just talked about. And then you also get this cute ephemera and themes to cut out for yourself for each month. And so the theme this month was circles and these muted colors, which I really like for that wintry feel. Super cute. So here I am just kind of organizing what I want to put where. I decided to put January 1st, of course, because it was January 1st. This particular week is going to be that special quote, a good quote. So that's why I put quote of the month on there. And, you'll see me mix it around and decorate it and change where I put things. But then we have these empty boxes there. We have this cute and adorable joke. It's so cute. Why don't cats like online shopping? They prefer a catalog. So she always adds some super, super cute jokes in there too. So I'm going to add that in. And then I'm going to kind of go through and see what I want as far as my pictures and all that kind of stuff and what I'm going to be adding in. So this particular week was a very rough week for me and for my family. January 1st, we did not really get to celebrate New Year's because I was feeling super sick. So that's why I put this little bummer down there too. And so we didn't do a whole lot. We didn't celebrate a whole lot. And we just kind of had to hang out and try to get better. And the same thing went for Christmas. My son had pneumonia during Christmas, and so we really didn't get to do a lot during that time either. So it was just kind of a bummer of a time for us. And I just wanted my quote to be about enlightening. So I add in this die cut set from Brutus Monroe, and it's the Be Happy cutting die set. And it's very vibrant in colors, but I'm still going to use these muted tones with it. But I just decided, you know what? This is a time where everything is struggling that I need to be happy and get it together. So that's why I decided to use this die cut with this set. Okay, so here I'm going to start organizing the die kit and where I want things to go. So some of the supplies that I'm going to be using, I'm using the Simon Says Stamp Place and Pierce embellishment wand so that I can get out all those little tiny little pieces, because there's a lot of small little pieces that from the die set that get cut out for this. I'm also using the Simon Says Stamp, the Positively Perfect craft pad. And I'm using that so that when I do poke the holes out of these things, I'm not poking into my craft mat or anything like that. They're just used for that so that I can dispose of it and it's not ruining my surface. And then for my glue, I'm using my Barely Art Precision Craft Glue. I absolutely love this set because it has, first of all, a needle to poke through in case the little top gets clogged. It has two different tops, which is for super fine, small detail, and then like a medium-sized detail to use for that glue because these are really tiny pieces. All right, so now I'm just going to let you sit back and enjoy my process. All right, so because these were cut out incorrectly at first because the bleed lines were not correct, I reprinted them off and cut them off on my Cricut and just placed them over top of the ones that were already there because they're going to be the same size. It was just where they were cut that was incorrect. So since that was driving me crazy, I just had to fix that. All right, so then I'm going to add my pictures for this particular week. We had a cute little movie night and it was so much fun. There's little Phoenix with my hubby, and they were eating popcorn. And Phoenix was also giving out tickets. We had to do a little pattern. We didn't have to pay, but we had to do some sort of AB pattern in order to receive a ticket. It was super cute. And the movie that we watched was the movie Mummies, and it was a really cute one. So I do suggest watching that one with kids. And my other son, my older son, was in this picture of where the TV is with the movie on, but you can't see him in it. It kind of cut off and it was super dark. So it didn't work out. I was a little bummed I didn't get a picture of him in this week's. So I'm definitely going to have to make up for that for the following weeks. All right, so for this next part, I'm going to start writing what happened this week. I'm using a couple different pens here. I'm using a couple midliners. This is like a highlighted blue color. I don't know the actual specific colors. Then I have a brown. I also have a gray. Then I'm using a green from a totally different set. I, to be honest, don't know what exactly it's from. And then I also am using my Energel 0.5 as well as my Tombow for lettering. I definitely want to continue to work on this part of things. I don't think it turns out super well. I tried to be really quick and it's just not as neat as I would like it to be. So I'm going to work a little bit more on my lettering and how I want to say things in the future. So that is my spread. I think it turned out super cute. I hope you like it too and that you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe below. And don't forget, keep believing. See you next time. Bye-bye.